The United States is currently embroiled in a profound ethical dilemma regarding the separation of church and state. At the heart of this debate lies the contention over the presence of the Bible and the Ten Commandments in public schools and American culture. However, it is essential to clarify that the Bible is not a religious text in the conventional sense. Rather, it represents a codex of divine commandments and a historical journey of humanity, particularly the Israelites, which precedes the establishment of any formal religion. This document aims to illuminate the necessity of reintegrating the Bible and the Ten Commandments into educational and cultural institutions, arguing that these texts serve as foundational ethical guides rather than religious impositions. Historical context and clarification. The Bible, a historical and ethical codex. 1. Origins before religion. The first 5 books of Moses, known as the Torah, were written before the formal establishment of any organized religion. These texts chronicle the journey of the Israelites, a group of simple Hebrews following Moses and adhering to God's commandments as they sought the promised land. The Israelites at this stage were not identified as Jewish. They were a distinct group defined by their adherence to divine laws rather than religious rituals. 2. Formation of Judaism. Judaism, as a structured religion, was not established until the Babylonian captivity of the tribes of Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. During this period, these tribes began to formalize their rituals and practices, leading to the creation of Judaism. It is crucial to understand that the narratives and laws documented in the Old Testament existed long before the development of Judaism. The stories and commandments are historical and ethical guides rather than religious dogma. 3. Jesus and the continuation of the law. Jesus Christ, whose life and teachings are documented in the New Testament, did not seek to establish a new religion. Instead, he aimed to fulfill and complete the divine laws given in the Old Testament. Christianity, although it emerged from Jesus' teachings, represents a religious interpretation and institutionalization of his message, distinct from the original intent of the biblical texts. The Bible in education, ethical and cultural significance. The Bible as a foundational ethical guide. Universal ethical principles. The Ten Commandments and the ethical teachings within the Bible provide foundational principles that underpin human morality and justice. These principles are universal, transcending specific religious affiliations. Key commandments, such as prohibitions against theft, murder, and bearing false witness, form the bedrock of legal systems and societal norms worldwide. Historical and cultural literacy. Understanding the Bible is crucial for comprehensive historical and cultural literacy. The Bible has influenced literature, art, law, and philosophy throughout history. Students exposed to the Bible in an educational context gain a deeper appreciation for its impact on Western civilization and global culture. Comparative religious education, including the Bible in school curricula, does not promote a single religion, but rather provides a basis for comparative religious education. The Bible is a reference for 3 major world religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Studying the Bible alongside other religious texts fosters a more inclusive and comprehensive understanding of global belief systems and promotes interfaith dialogue and tolerance. Legal and constitutional considerations. Separation of church and state. Misinterpretation of secularism. The principle of separation of church and state is often misinterpreted as necessitating the exclusion of all religious texts from public institutions. However, this principle is intended to prevent the establishment of a state religion, not to eliminate the study of religious texts for their historical and ethical value. The Bible, when taught as a historical and ethical document, does not violate the constitutional separation of church and state. It provides students with essential knowledge and ethical frameworks, without promoting religious practice. Legal precedents. Various legal precedents support the inclusion of religious texts in public education for their educational value. The Supreme Court has recognized that studying the Bible for its literary and historical significance is permissible under the Constitution. Reinstituting the Bible and the Ten Commandments in schools can be framed within these legal guidelines, emphasizing their role in fostering ethical and cultural understanding. Conclusion: an epic call to action. In light of the profound ethical and cultural significance of the Bible, it is imperative to reintegrate this foundational text into American education and culture. The Bible is not merely a religious document, but a historical, ethical, and cultural guide that has shaped humanity's journey and continues to provide universal principles for justice and morality. We must challenge ourselves to break free from outdated paradigms and embrace a more comprehensive understanding of the Bible's role in our collective heritage. By doing so, we can foster a more enlightened, ethical, and culturally literate society. I invite you to join on this transformative journey of discovery and awakening. Let us illuminate the path forward by reintegrating the Bible and the Ten Commandments into our schools and cultural institutions. Together, we can ensure that these timeless ethical principles continue to guide and inspire future generations. Let us awaken from our slumber, challenge antiquated ways of thinking, and embark on a new era of understanding and enlightenment. The time for change is now. This epic quest to restore the Bible's rightful place in our education and culture, not as a religious imposition, but as a universal guide for humanity.